Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Odio, and I'm here to talk about The Muppet Show 2026. Yes, Disney has done a revival, or I guess Seth Rogen has done a revival of The Muppet Show, an all-time classic, one of the favorites from when I was a kid. I used to love Kermit, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Rizzo the Rat. Oh, man, like a Beaker. He was always getting the experiment stuff where he'd screw it up. Oh, my God, I loved it. And they've brought it back, and let me tell you, it was not what I was expecting. So first and foremost, I gotta say, I'm a fan of the idea of bringing back the Muppet Show. They should have had some random different acts and stuff on there, but I gotta say, I did not like what they did here at all, and it was brutal because I wasn't gonna watch it, but a bunch of people were like, "Oh, you're gonna like it, Odeo? Oh, it's pretty good. No, it's not bad. Like, they actually did a good job sticking to the format." What the hell? I'm like, I know I'm older than these people, but god damn, no, they did not do a good job. And what the hell is going on? Like, right, I'm just going to get in. I'm just going to, we're just ripping the band-aid off. I don't give a shit if I'm spoiling stuff, but I want to start off with this show was always hosted by Kermit the Frog. He goes out for the variety show, talks, does whatever. Matt Vogel is terrible as Kermit. Brutal. Like it does not sound like him. In certain parts in the actual episode, it sounds like a totally different voice. Doesn't even like a lot of times I'm like, oh, he's trying to be Kermit, sort of like, but obviously he's not Henson. But I mean, he's not even Steve Whitmire. He's awful. He's just shit. He sucked as Kermit. Bring back Steve Whitmire. He's been gone since like what was it, 2016 or whatever? I don't even know what happened, like union dispute or whatever. I honestly don't remember, but God, he was really good. He was doing it for like 20 something years. He did a really good Kermit. Vogel is not. He is not. I don't know if they're going to keep going with the show, but fire him and bring in Whitmire or someone else. Like, just stop it. Like, it doesn't sound good. And when they had him at the end, like playing a banjo and singing a song, no. And like, same thing, they get him doing a song at the very end. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And he's the central point of the show. So when he sucks, it brings the rest of the show down. I could not let it go. Everyone's like, oh, he's just not that big a deal. Yes, it is. He's not a good Kermit. He does not do a good job. And even at some points, he sounds like different in the show. Like, oh, brutal.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And just mentioning brutal. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter, really? That's your first guess? Like, all right. Like, I don't really know her that well. I'm not a fan of her music. I've heard a couple songs. One of the ones I've heard that I hated was Man-Child. And of course, they get on here, first song they do with her, Man-Child. I'm like, really? You like your man incompetent? We're like, this is the Muppet Show. The Muppet Show. Like, you're not supposed to. I don't know. They used to come on and they'd have the singers do like an old classic song and then one of their most popular songs or whatever. But like, I hated it. I didn't like her. I felt like she was not a good actress, and she was like trying to work off Miss Piggy. Like, oh, I've copied your whole thing. I didn't. It just didn't work. I didn't laugh at any of her jokes. The delivery was weak. I did not like her song with Kermit, and I don't like her songs anyway. So I found her Man-Child song to be just pretentious. I didn't like it. I think she was a terrible guest. I didn't think she did a good job. And I get it. She's a guest, so she's not going to be there every time. But like I said, bad first choice. Bad first choice. What they should have brought back like Steve Martin or someone who was like on the show in the past. It's a revival. It's a bring back of the Muppets. Bring back someone like that or like an old head that they had on there before. There's some of them are still around. The show's not that old. Come on, man. Like at least put some effort. Jesus. I mean, there were parts in it that I thought were like okay. Like I like that they brought back the skits and thing. I like seeing Rizzo the Rat singing like The Weekend and whatever, and a couple other moments. Like, but the skit jokes just didn't really land. Like the pigs in a wig one with Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy was fine. She was still kind of Miss Piggy, a little bit muted, but still fine. Oh, but they brought back Gonzo to be Gonzo the Great, which of course he's always going to screw up a big stunt or whatever, kind of like Super Dave style. I remember this. I was like, okay, this should be good. He's like, I'm going to jump through these hoops while naming every female actress Grammy nominee. What? Or what was it? I don't even remember what it was. Why was he doing that? And he goes around with the roller skates on the whole episode, just appearing, naming women like, oh, Lupita Nyong'o. I was just like, stupid. What the hell was that? It was so bad. Like the best part of the show was like the two got Waldorf and Astor up there. They're like, the show's not half bad. Yeah, the whole thing's bad. I was like, yes, I'm with those guys, man. I'm up in that balcony yelling down like, you suck, throwing tomatoes. Like this was terrible. I did not like it at all. Like it didn't have the variety show, the old school feel. The whole thing was like, oh, Kermit's overbooked the first show back by saying things sound fun. And there's a little bit of because they do the background hijinks on the variety show. Like Kermit didn't get this act ready, or this guy needs a special thing for his, a special thing for his, changing room or for his trailer or whatever. I don't know, just dealing with little problems like that. And they'd often put the guests in skits or whatever, but Honestly, pretty much none of this worked. It had the bones of the Muppet, like the puppets, the Muppet puppets, or whatever you want to call them. They're all there. I mean, like Gonzo, Miss Piggy, Kermit, Fozzie Bear is in there a little bit. I see them all. I mean, they're there, but it just they feel hollow. It just feels like they're wearing the skin suit of the Muppets. Like I don't know how else to put it.
Like a suit. An Igor suit.
And a lot of it just felt really just boring and bad. And I was like, why does everyone love this? Like, am I just taking crazy pills here?
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
They even had like Sabrina Carpenter one time, like cracking jokes about like screwing or dating some guy who was married and whatever. I don't know. It didn't to me feel like the tone of the Muppet. Go watch the old Muppet show, like the first one or two, and then flick this one on it. And I get it. Oh, different generation, whatever. I didn't like. So don't bring it back if you're gonna do it, and it's gonna have a totally different feel. And I get it. It sounds like I'm probably on my own here because I feel like everybody I talked to really liked it. I absolutely detested it. And like I said, that Kermit is a travesty. You just can't do that. Especially Steve Whitmire is still around. Bring him back. Like God. Also, of all people, why is Seth Rogen bringing this back? Yeah, I haven't had. Like, I mean, he peaked at Pineapple Express. His Santa Inc. show from a couple years ago was terrible. I didn't like the Sausage Party one, the Ninja Turtles one. Oh my God, can he do anything good? What? Why the heck is this the guy bringing it back? But overall, I didn't like it at all. I would probably give it like a 2 out of 10. There were like 2 times in the show I kind of smirked and they were like, thought it was all right, but that was about it. And like I said, I would not keep watching this. If people hadn't encouraged me, I wouldn't have even checked it out. And I just regretted it within minutes doing the man child like thing right away. Oh, it just wasn't for me. And like I said, I get it. I read this shit online. I get it. I'm like on my own, but I just thought it was fucking terrible. I don't think I'm going to watch the rest of the season. I don't know if there is a more season or if this is just like a one-off revival or whatever, but I don't know. It didn't have the heart. It didn't have the soul, the characterization. The Muppets used to feel like they were puppets, but they were alive, and like people would just treat them like regular actors. And when you watch the old movies, like even the old Michael Caine one when he's playing Scrooge and stuff, they play it straight. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me. And like I said, hey, for those who enjoy it, I'm not trying to yuck your yum. You go ahead, knock yourself out, have a great time. But overall, I would give this Muppet Show a 2 out of 10. Would not recommend. But thanks so much for watching this fire, guys. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, subscribe to the video, and everybody, stay out of trouble.